Hello friends, welcome to Easy Electronics. This is Miss Kirti Nashikar. So we are discussing about the semiconductor diodes. We have seen the P and N types of semiconductors. Also the formation of PN junction diode, its working, and the forward and reverse VI characteristics of PN junction diode. Today we are going to discuss about the Zener diode, working principle of it, breakdown mechanism and its characteristics. So this is the symbol of Zener diode. Now in the construction we can say that it is the heavily doped PN junction diode and it is always used in reverse bias mode. The depletion layer is very narrow and it can operate in three regions, that is forward, leakage and breakdown region. So in the Zener diode, the barrier separating the two bands is very narrow. Hence tunneling of electrons from p side valence band to the inside conduction band occurs. This width is very narrow. This width is very narrow in case of Zener diode. So that's why tunneling of electrons from p side to n side is very normal or in the very large amount. And because of that the reverse current from n region to p region occurs, and this effect itself is called as the Zener effect. At a particular voltage a very sharp reverse current increases sharply, and this voltage is known as Zener breakdown voltage. And because of this property Zener diode is used as voltage regulators. This is how the tunneling of electrons occurs from p side, that is from valence band of p side to the conduction band of n side. Now let us see the operating principle of Zener diode. As we know that it is a heavily doped p-n junction diode and it is having the sharp breakdown voltage. The sharp breakdown voltage itself is called as the Zener voltage, and it is decided by the doping level during the manufacturing of the Zener diode. These diodes can operate at voltage ranging from few volts to several hundred volts. This is the circuit for studying the Zener diode. Again, as you can see, the Zener diode, we are operating in the reverse bias mode because the cathode, this is negative terminal, the cathode is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and anode, which is the positive terminal, is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So that's why it becomes the reverse biasing. And now the voltmeter is connected in parallel with the Zener diode. Ammeter is connected in series. RS is the series resistance and RL is the load resistance. Load resistance is always connected at the output, and for measuring the output voltage we have connected the second voltmeter, which is going to give us the output voltage. So from the potentiometer or rheostat we can change the value of the resistance using the variable terminal, and correspondingly for different voltages we can note down the different currents. So this is the VI characteristics we are getting in the forward bias mode, this one mode. The Zener diode acts very much similar to that of the PN junction diode. As you can see, the characteristics is very much similar. Okay, and we know that this voltage from which the current increases rapidly in the forward bias mode is called as knee voltage, cut-in voltage or offset voltage. Now we are more interested in the reverse biasing of Zener diode. So here we can see that as we are increasing the voltage, voltage is on the x-axis and current is on the y-axis. As we are discussing the reverse biasing, so that's why voltage is negative and current is also negative. That is, it is in the third column. So as the voltage is increasing, the current is increasing, but the increase is in very small amount, as you can see. till this value till this value of the voltage, the current is increasing in very small amount. Okay, so from this point, which is 0, until this point, the current is flowing, but it is in very small amount. So that's why this current is called as the leakage current, which is due to the minority charge carriers, or it is also called as the reverse saturation current. And the region, this region is called as the leakage region. Okay, now after this particular voltage, you can see that there is a sharp increase in the reverse current. After this point, you can see there is a sharp increase in the reverse current. So this point from where the current increases rapidly is called as the Zener breakdown voltage. It is denoted by Vz. Okay, this point at which the current increases rapidly is called as Zener breakdown voltage, and this current increases rapidly due to the breakage of the junction of the Zener diode. As the junction breaks, the charge carriers can easily move towards other sections, and they recombine, and the current can pass through them easily. So and the current can pass not through them, through the diode. Okay, so we can say that junction breaks at this point and current increases rapidly. So this particular region or this particular section is very important, this third column, for the working of Zener diode, or for the clarity of Zener effect. Now IV characteristics. So in the forward region, the Zener diode acts similar to that of the PN junction diode. It starts conducting at about 0.7 volt. If it is silicon Zener diode, then definitely its knee voltage or cut-in or offset voltage will be 0.7 volt. We know that. Now we are more interested in the reverse region, reverse biasing. So the region between 0 and breakdown is called leakage region, where we are getting the leakage current. In this region, there is only small leakage or reverse current. In Zener diode, the breakdown has a very sharp knee followed by an almost vertical increase in current. As you can see, the characteristics of Zener diode was like this. So this figure looks like the knee, sharp knee, and from that knee point, you will get the very large amount of current. The voltage is almost constant and approximately equal to Vz. This voltage is almost constant because after that, if you increase the voltage, slight increase in voltage also gives you the very large increase in the current. So that's why this voltage almost becomes constant, and this voltage itself is called as Zener breakdown voltage. Vz is specified at a particular test current IZT. For normal operation, the current through the diode should be limited by an external circuit to a suitable value. Otherwise, large current can damage the Zener diode. So if very large amount of current flows through it, which is more than the specification of the diode, then your Zener diode may get damaged. So for avoiding that, we must be familiar with the specification of the diodes. Zener diodes are usually operated in the breakdown region. So this is again the Zener circuit for the Zener diode characteristics. This circuit itself is called as the voltage regulator circuit because of this circuit we are getting the constant voltage in the reverse biasing. This voltage is constant. So that means we can say that voltage is regulated. Voltage is made a constant. So that's why this circuit is called as voltage regulator circuit also. Now the specification parameters, which I have told you earlier, that if we are not familiar with the specification, we can damage the Zener diode. So that's why it must be known to us that what is the limits of Zener diode, up to which value we can apply the current or voltage or power, etc. So the power rating is very important regarding the Zener diode. Below power rating, Zener diode can operate in breakdown region safely, but above power rating, it can get damaged or destroyed. So IZ max, RZT, IZT, VZ and power rating are the specification parameters for Zener diode. IZ max is the maximum Zener current, RZT is the test resistance, test Zener resistance, IZT test Zener current, VZ is the breakdown voltage, breakdown Zener voltage, and power rating, which is equals to, power rating is equals to product of voltage and resistance. The Zener diodes are available in the market with power rating from 1 by 4 watt to more than 60 watts. So applications, mostly they are used in voltage regulated circuits, and they are mostly used as the reference voltages in circuits like comparator and wave shaping circuits to keep amplitude of signal waves at a particular voltage limits. So this was all about the Zener diodes. The upcoming lecture is the working principle of light emitting diode, that is LED. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share the channel. Thank you so much.